Yo, I'm back with another episode of the Ironman to Max series. I'm currently mining some volcanic ash, which is used to turn super compost into ultra compost, and there's 6,000 volcanic ash. That should keep me going for a good long time. Second Hespori kill for an Atlas seed, the final seed from Hespori. Now, the next time I hear the Sea Engineer collection log completed message, it's going to be the bucket. Oh my god, there's no way. I just got the Rocky pet and at 81 thieving. Yo, I just got spooned like crazy. You know, on my main account, I had over 30 million thieving XP and I still wasn't able to get this pet. Another Hespori kill, no bucket, but there's 80 farming and I've run out of food again, so I'll have to go do some fishing. In between all my activities, I like to AFK woodcutting and I like to stack up easy clues. Anyway, I need a blue wizard top. In the building in Varlamore, there's a black robe top, then you could just go and use a dye on it to make it a blue wizard top. I didn't even know you could do that. I actually love Varlamore. This place has everything, and the only other ways to get the top would have been killing wizards or opening beginner clue caskets. Now I need a ham skirt for another clue step. There's the skirt, now I have an extra 4 clues to do. I've started planting snape grass in my disease-free patches at Hesidia so I can passively get snape grass for prayer potions while farming herbs. There's a guy thieving here with me and he didn't even know about the rogue outfit and how it gives double loot. I'm gonna stop at 82 thieving and move on to something else. I've got more than enough herb seeds now, plus all the herb runs have paid off and I've got so much banked herb lore XP. I've got enough Stardust for the Celestial Ring, which will give me an invisible 4 mining boost. I'm probably going to mine stars in my AFK time now instead of cutting redwoods, plus I already have 99 wood cutting. This is so nice, I'm getting 2 Stardust every time I mine the star, so if you're the first person to find a shooting star, you get an extra 300 Stardust from the star. Sweet, there's 80 mining. I can now mine tier 8 stars. When I get 90, then I'll have every tier unlocked and I won't have to world hop or wait around for the star tier to drop. I'm mining a shooting star in free to play. Bro, this place is so crowded. Look at all the cute low level noobs, and I just realized Jagex scammed all of them. You get half the XP of people who mine stars in members worlds, but still, for free to play this is pretty OP. I felt like mining some more sand even though I still haven't touched the 25k buckets of sand that's already in my bank. Oh, and you don't even take much damage from the desert heat, so I can stay out here for even longer when I run out of water skins. Yo, someone just put 77k in the Falador party room chest. I was mining a star and all the bankers were saying something is happening in the Falador party room. I didn't realize you can get all the NPCs to spam for such a small amount of coins. I bet the person who put that 77k in is going around trolling everyone into thinking there's a huge drop party going on in the party room. Oh my god, this was so funny. There was a guy here trying to buy a spade for 500k and he didn't know you can buy one from the allotment owners for a couple of GP. Then as he said thank you, 2 other people said thank you straight after, which made me laugh. Like, are they saying thank you to me because I cost them both the chance of getting 500k? Bro. Oh, there's no way another pet. I just got the golem pet at 83 mining. That's crazy. This account's pet RNG is through the roof, and just like the Rocky pet, I don't have the golem pet on my main account. I'm only just realizing now clue scrolls are so much work on an Ironman. If I'm not filling stash units, I'm running around the game trying to unlock music tracks. Hey, there's another 25,000 buckets of sand mined. Now I have 50,000 and I still don't feel like turning them into molten glass anytime soon, so they're probably just going to sit in the bank for a while. Killing some of these fossil island snakes for the hides for a clue step. There's some snakeskin chaps and I might as well make some boots at the same time for a tiny upgrade, at least until I get some ranger boots. Bro, I swear, every time I come to this stash unit near Ardi, there's always someone here training range. I need a Addy Square for another stash unit, and surprise surprise, there's a shop in Camtorum that sells it. Is there anything you can't get in Varlamore? Also, this is probably my new best in slot shield. There's 85 mining. I can now mine runite rocks. Wow, I don't have 59 smithing to be able to make a myth grapple for this shortcut, so now I've got to run through the dungeon to get to the observatory just for this clue step. Oh my god, yes, there's 85 farming, huge level for the account, so I can now access the entire farming guild, plant toadstool seeds and celestial trees. Oh, and check this out, I can now get the max amount of seeds when pickpocketing a master farmer because the high level seeds scale with your farming level. Oh wow, look what I just got, the bottomless compost bucket and at 15k seed, that's so huge for farming. This is just going to make my life so much easier. Okay, so check this out. I got 200 buckets of ultra compost, then I can add it to the bottomless bucket and ta-da, it doubles it, so now I have 400. Easily one of the best items for farming, plus I'll save inventory space and won't have to use a tool leprechaun when I want compost like I used to do on my herb runs. I've got just over 1k cranworms to cook. I literally fished all these just for Hespori, but I'll still be killing it for the seeds. I'm only 66 cooking at the moment, so I'll probably end up burning a lot of them. Collecting kingdom loot never gets old. That's gotta be like 200k herblore XP right there, and a bunch of teak logs for construction. This herb stack is insane. Over 2400 irits, 1400 renars, 900 aventos, 1400 toe flax. I'm gonna clean all these herbs, make them into unfinished potions and make some actual potions. In terms of secondary ingredients, I have a bunch of snapegrass and limpworts from farming contracts, and I can buy Eyes of Newt from shops around the game. I'm starting off at level 50 herblore. Hey, there's 55 herblore, I can now make super strength potions. 63 herblore, I can now make super restores. Woo! 66 herblore, I can actually use the catatines in my bank to make super defense potions. I just made a ridiculous amount of strength, attack and prayer potions. I'm going to turn them into 4 doses. Wow, 1600 prayer, 1800 attack and 280 strength potions, insane. I'll be more than ready for when I start PVMing in the future, and I can waste as many prayer pots when doing quest bosses without having to manage my supplies. I'm just doing some hunter rumors, and I actually used my brain and brought a chisel with me for this task so I can turn the antelope horns into bolts on the spot and extend my trips instead of banking them like I was doing in the past. Typical, I've seen so many dragon imps flying around the last couple of days and I can't catch them. I've got 100 expert hunter loot sacks to open. Yo, check this out. Some people are about to get so mad. I just got the Quetzal pet. That's like my 3rd pet in just over a month. It's kind of small though, like the Quetzal birds you used to fly around Varlamore with are giants in comparison. I mean, it's okay, but I really would have preferred one of those giant birds instead of this tiny little thing. Another collection log slot, the Guild Hunter top. Wow, that was fun. I got all this lovely loot and a new companion. Now that I've got the pet, I'll probably stop doing hunter rumors and stick to birdhouse runs for that passive XP. Check out this log, 4 out of 6 items with only 151 rumors completed. According to the wiki, the pet is 1 out of 1k, which seems really low considering most pets range from like 2 to 5k. Oh, and now I have 3 pets, Rocky, Golem and the Quetzal. Wow, that kinda sucks. I can't have my pets out when I'm farming seaweed. I mean, it makes sense since I'm going underwater, but for that reason, I'll just let it live in my bank. I'm just doing a clue step and some guys killing scorpions with a cannon. I didn't know you could set a cannon on an actual hill and it still lands the shots on NPCs down below. Wow, I just hit 100k Stardust and I'm debating what I should do with my clue caskets. Like a lot of people who do a series, they just stack them and do a giant opening and a 20+ minute video just on clue caskets. But like, I'm not sure if I want to do that. I was thinking instead I could just open 10 caskets twice or maybe 3 times per video, just keep it short and sweet. It would be more fun for me instead of having to wait forever, plus I'm not sure how many people like long clue openings. I used to like them too, but now it's just like, it kind of gets boring. So I'd really appreciate your feedback in the comments on the situation. So we have option 1 and 2. Option 1, I stack all my clue caskets and do a big opening, minimum 1000 caskets. Option 2, I open 10 to 30 per episode. Just for fun, let's open 10 medium caskets. This is what my clue log looks like at the moment. I've only opened 1 beginner casket and every other clue tier is at 0. First casket for a Saradom in page 4 and a Loreworth teleport scroll. Some purple sweets, I'm definitely going to use those at God Wars to extend my trips in the future. An Addy plate body H1. Some green firelighters. Nice, a strength amulet T, now I can train melee in style. Not bad for the first ever medium clue opening, 6 log slots, and one day I'll get those beloved ranger boots. Might as well build this treasure chest in my POH so I can now store beginner and easy clue rewards and I don't have the construction level at the moment to upgrade it. I randomly wanted to try out Scurrius, but this one kill took me 5 minutes, so it's not worth doing right now. I can finally purchase this herb sack. I had the points stacked up for a while, I just didn't have 58 herblore to be able to buy it at the time. Right, next I'm gonna go do a bunch of quests so I can get myself a black mask and a zombie axe. Pirate's treasure completed. Is it just me or do quest boss look so much cooler than half of the bosses and monsters we have in the game? Zogre's Flesh Eaters completed, 2k range, fletching and Herbivore XP, the ability to make brutal arrows, lovely, trapped on this island and I've gotta wait 5 minutes for this herb seed to grow, hopefully no zombie pirates will attack me. Rum deal completed, 7k prayer, fishing and farming XP and a holy wrench which increases the amount of prayer points you get when drinking potions. The only downside is the wrench has to be in your inventory for it to work and it scales off your prayer level, so at 99 you get 2 extra prayer points from the wrench, so it's not really that good. Cabin Fever completed, 7k smithing, crafting and agility XP and I can now access cave horrors, they drop the black mask. Oh my days, I have a habit of only reading half of the wiki when I'm looking something up, so it turns out in order to kill cave horrors I need 58 Slayer and I'm only 51 at the moment, so I'm gonna go work on 58 and knock out some quests in between Slayer tasks. Yo, does anyone remember using this OG shortcut to the lighthouse from Barbarian Assault, a giant path of stepping stones? I mean, it can't really be classed as a shortcut because it's just so long. I'm just about to defeat the Dagonoth Mother, and there's Horror from the Deep completed, 4.6k strength, range and magic XP. And I can use the God Books, another OG item from back in the day. I just need to fill them with God pages which I can get from clue caskets. Then when a book's full I can get attack and defense bonuses depending on which type of book I'm using at the time. But even without the pages I still get the prayer bonus from the book, which could come in handy if I'm using magic or doing some sort of quest. I farmed some more limpwort roots so I can now make the rest of these strength potions, and there's 69 herblore, I can now make anti-fire potions. Just got 53 Slayer and happened to get a blue dragon Slayer task, so I thought I might as well come collect some blue dragon scales then make some anti-fire potions. Yeah, this isn't going so well. Blue dragons are weak to stab, but I thought I'd just try out the scimitar here. Turns out blue dragons have a 70 slash defense bonus, which is kind of insane. I mean, I could safe spot them, but I kind of need the melee levels. Check this out, there's a guy wandering around near the fishing guild. He has a shop and you can buy dragon daggers from him, among other useful items. You know what to do next. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a wonderful comment down below. Thanks for watching, take care, bye.